Good morning, students. This is Singh sir. Welcomes you to our favorite YouTube channel. So, students, today we shall discuss Social Studies, Standard 5, the subject, the globe, a model of the earth. So, students, what is a globe? Let me tell you about the globe. A globe is a model of the earth. You see, the earth is our home. It is the home of human beings. Not only it is the home of human beings, but also it is the home of plants, animals too. It is a very big home. As it is very big in shape and size, we can see the whole of it at a time, but we can see it with the help of a model of the earth, and it is called globe. Globes can be of different sizes. It is maybe a big one, it is maybe a small one. So, from a globe, we can learn what shape the earth is. We can learn about the size and position of different continents, oceans. So we can know about the location of different countries, cities, towns, mountains, rivers, deserts, hills, everything. The major part of the earth's surface is covered with water. Most of the part of the earth's surface is covered with water. And there are so many large bodies of water in the earth. They are called oceans. They are called oceans. There are 5 oceans. There are 5 oceans on the earth. What are they? They are number 1, Pacific Ocean. Number 2, the Atlantic Ocean. Number 3, the Indian Ocean. Number 4, the Arctic Ocean, and number 5. In number 5, Antarctic Ocean. Number 5, Antarctic Ocean. These oceans cover 70% of the Earth's surface. These 5 oceans cover 70% of the Earth's surface. There are some large land masses on the Earth's surface. They are called continents. They are called continents. They are surrounded by oceans. These continents are surrounded by oceans. There are different forms and shapes. They consist of plains, plates, mountains and valleys. And we have 7 continents in the world. There are 7 continents in the world. What are they? They are Europe, Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica and Australia. Once again I am telling you, Europe, number 2 Asia, number 3 Africa, number 4 North America, number 5 South America, number 6 Antarctica, number 7 Australia. It is rocky and land covered with mud, sand and silt, but it is not the same everywhere, as it is a very big in size, it is a very vast in size. So the climate is not same. If the climate is not same, the weather will not be the same. If the weather is not same, the earth surface also will be different. So in some parts of the world we will see there are plains, plates, deep valleys, high mountains and even volcanoes at the bottom of the oceans. The smallest continent is Australia. Question may come in your examination. You will have to face the examination that which is the smallest continent in the world. So you should say Australia. Australia is the smallest continent. The largest and the deepest ocean is the Pacific Ocean. The smallest ocean is Arctic. The point at the top of the globe is called north. On the top of the globe is called north and the bottom is called south. So top of the globe is called North Pole and bottom of the globe is called South Pole. The line running from one pole to other through the center of the globe is called the axis of the earth. It is only an what is an axis? What is an axis? An axis is the imaginary line, but it is a very big, very important line for understanding the movements of the earth. The earth rotates on its imaginary line. That is why we say that the earth rotates on its axis. There is another imaginary line on the earth. It goes around the earth. It remains at equal distance from the North Pole and the South Pole. It is it remains at equal distance from the North Pole and the South Pole. The imaginary line which remains equal distance from the North Pole and the South Pole is called equator. And this equator is an imaginary line. It divides the earth into two equal halves. That is why we call it the equator. The half of the north of the equator is called northern hemisphere. From the equator towards north is called northern hemisphere, and from the equator towards south is called southern hemisphere. Most of the northern hemisphere is land. If you go from equator towards north, you will find large masses of land. So, northern hemisphere is called land hemisphere. The southern hemisphere is called the water hemisphere. From the equator towards south, you will see only water bodies. So they are called water hemisphere. And the next point, parallels of latitude. If you look at the globe, you will see lines drawn parallel to the equator. They are called the parallels of latitude or the lines of latitude. So, let me tell you some points of or about latitude. These lines run all along the curved surface of the earth. Number 2, they are to the north and also to the south of the equator. They all are parallel to one another. They never meet or cut each other, because as they are parallel, they never cut each other. And these lines are in full circles, They decrease in size as we move away from the equator to the north or to the south. The shortest of these circles are in fact not circle, they are just point. That means towards North Pole it is only a point, and towards the South Pole it is only a point. The equator is the longest of all the circles, because it has divided the earth into two equal halves. So, it is the longest line. The parallels of latitude are used to measure distances from the equator. They show how far north or south of the equator a particular place is. These distances are measured in degrees. The equator has latitude of 0 degree. The latitude of equator is 0 degree. The lines of latitude to the north of the equator are level N, and N stands for north and S stands for south. The north pole latitude 90 degree north and south pole latitude 90 degree south. Let me tell you about some important parallels of latitude. Tropic of Cancer, it is 23.5 degree north. Likewise, Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree south. Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree south, and Antarctic Circle, 66.5 degree south. So Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north. Lines of latitude, longitude. You will see on its similar lines running from the north pole to the south pole, they are called lines of longitude. The semicircular lines, try to understand, the semicircular lines running from north pole to the south pole, they are called longitude. They are also called meridians. All these lines are of the same length. They are not parallel to each other. They meet at the poles. Of these meridians, 180 are on the east and 180 are on the west of the chief meridian. The chief meridian is an imaginary line that runs through the Royal Greenwich Observatory. It is called the Greenwich Meridian or the Prime Meridian. Just as the equator is a starting point for lines of latitude, or the prime meridian is the starting point of the lines of longitude. Meridians to the east of the prime meridian are labeled E. What I said? E for east and W stands for west. Meridians show how far to the east or west of the prime meridian a place is. The meridian 180 degree east and the meridian 180 degree west are the same line. If we join the 0 and 180 degree meridians, a full circle is formed. It divides the earth into two equal halves. The right half is called the eastern hemisphere. The left half is called the western hemisphere. Then next point we will come across the earth grid. If you look at the globe again, you will see the lines of latitude and the lines of longitude intersecting each other. They intersect each other at right angles. They form a network known as the earth grid. This grid is very helpful to locate a place on a globe or map. So for example, we know that the latitude of Delhi is about 28 degree north and its longitude is about 77 degree east. Then we can easily find a point on a globe or map where the two lines intersect each other. This point of the intersection gives the exact location of the place. So, what is that point? Lines of longitude and the lines of latitude. We can similarly locate the situation of any place in the world if we know its latitude and longitude. So, students, to find a place on globe, to find exact location on globe, we have to go through lines of longitude and lines of latitude. Then it will be easier on our part to find out an exact place on a globe. So students, that is the end of the chapter, and next we shall discuss its question and answers as well. Let me tell you about the question and answers. So students, now we shall discuss its question answers. Our first question is, what is a globe? What is a globe? ग्लोब का मतलब क्या होता है? ग्लोब का मीनिंग क्या होता है? ए ग्लोब कैसा चीज है? तो आइए देखिए, ए ग्लोब, व्हाट इज ए ग्लोब? इट्स आंसर, ए ग्लोब इज ए स्मॉल मॉडल ऑफ द अर्थ. ए ग्लोब इज ए स्मॉल मॉडल ऑफ द अर्थ. नंबर 2, हाउ इज a globe useful to us? ये ग्लोब हमारे लिए क्या क्या उपकार करता है? ये ग्लोब, हाउ इट इज हेल्पफुल, हाउ इट इज यूजफुल? ए ग्लोब, आंसर, ए ग्लोब shows the distribution of land and water on the surface of the earth. It shows correct shape, size and location. It helps us to have an idea of the different features of the earth. Number 3, what is the prime meridian? What is the prime meridian? The chief meridian is an imaginary line that runs through the Royal Observatory, and it is called the prime meridian. Number 4, what is the axis of the earth? What is the axis of the earth? Answer, the line running from one pole to the other through the center of the globe is called the axis. So what do you mean by the equator? इक्वेटर का क्या मीनिंग है? द इमेजिनरी लाइन दैट रिमेन्स एट इक्वल डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम नॉर्थ पोल एंड द साउथ पोल इज कॉल्ड द इक्वेटर. Just I told you, it is the biggest line on the earth and it is an imaginary line. I told you, just now I told you. Number 6, what is the earth grid and what are its uses? The network formed by the lines of latitude and longitude is called the earth grid. It is very useful in locating a place on a globe. How many continents are there in the world? There are 7 continents in the world. There are 7 continents in the world. Why is northern hemisphere called the land hemisphere? You know, most of the land in northern hemisphere, most part of the northern hemisphere is land. So the northern hemisphere is called the land of hemisphere. What is the difference in the shape of lines of latitude and longitude? Children, you see the line drawn parallel to the equator are called lines of longitude. जो parallel होता है, जो lines of parallel होता है ना, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Lines of latitude. And the lines running from north pole to the south pole, this way, north pole to the south pole are called lines of longitude. Then fill in the blanks. What are they? The longest circle on the globe is dash. The answer will be the equator. The prime meridian passes through dash. The answer is Royal Greenwich Observatory. Number 3. The point at the top of the globe is called the prime meridian. The large masses of land on the earth are called dash, land hemisphere. Number 5. The circular lines parallel to the equator are called lines of latitude. There are in all dash semicircles running from pole to pole. Lines of semicircle. Semicircles का मतलब क्या है ना? They are called longitude. Lines of longitude. The network of the parallels of latitude and the meridian is called earth grid. There are in all dash lines of latitude in the northern hemisphere circular lines. The circles running parallel to the equator go on dash in size as we move away from the equator towards the pole. If we move away towards the equator to the from the equator to the towards pole, the lines decrease. The lines go on decreasing. Then we have to write the names. The degrees are there, the latitude degrees are there, and we have to the imaginary line. The imaginary lines are there in degrees. We have to name them. Its latitude is 0 degree. It is called 0 degree. That means middle of the earth. It is 0 degree. It is equator. Its latitude is 23 half degree north. It is Tropic of Cancer. Its latitude is 23 half degree south. It is Tropic of Capricorn. Its latitude is 90 degree north. It is called North Pole. Its latitude is 90 degrees south. So it is called South Pole. Its name is the South Pole. Its latitude is 66 half degree north. Arctic Circle. Its name is Arctic Circle. And its latitude is 66 half degree south. It is called Antarctic Circle. Its longitude is 0 degree. This is called the prime meridian. So students, this is the end of the class. If you are satisfied with my teachings, then give us a comment or share or a like. क्योंकि आपका छोटा सा लाइक हमारे लिए it will provide a sort of inspiration us to proceed ahead. Thank you. That's all.